sailing from sea to sea in search of... No. I'm not doing this as a character. Sorry.
Should not be doing this at all.
We're looking at my vast collection of DVD bootlegs, the stuff that hardly ever aired on television, if at all. These are the DVDs too weird to be categorized into any of my other series. So hey, I'm giving them their own spotlight. And today, we start with Too Smart for Strangers, starring Winnie the Pooh.
What?
Hey kids, do you have that unfortunate problem of, well, getting kidnapped? That's unfortunate, because you should have paid attention to what these 40-year-old men in animal costumes had to say.
Wow.
Too Smart for Strangers is a 1985 TV special by the Disney Channel, featuring our favorite Ashdown Forest creatures, singing, dancing, and talking about potential rapists.
Too smart for strangers, that's me, Winnie the Pooh.
Of course, for Winnie the Pooh, it's easy to avoid strangers when you already know everyone in the woods.
Wow.
I remember the days when parents used to let furries warn us about strangers. I might take this guy more seriously if he were in a good Winnie the Pooh costume, but Jesus, sometimes making your suit blink isn't a good thing. He meets up with Piglet so the two of them can talk strangers.
A stranger is something a piglet is not.
Hear that, kids? As long as the stranger is dressed like a piglet, it's okay.
Makes
There are
no
good
sense.
strangers and bad strangers. And some strangers, the bad ones, want to hurt kids. And bears.
Oh no! Got your narwhal has been crushed!
Honestly, if a stranger were to fuck with a bear, that'd probably be the last time you heard from that stranger anyway.
That's true.
Personally, I'm having trouble listening to their message due to the explicit beaver on screen. Both of them continue their conversation about strangers indoors so they can talk over a pot of honey, not like there wasn't an endless source of that already outside. I like how honey is to the Pooh series what coffee is to the Coleman Francis movies. Okay, you've got my attention. What do I do if I'm approached by a stranger?
Number 1, say no to strangers.
Yeah, but what if the question is, do you not want me to kidnap you? Don't take their word for it, though. Listen to the guy who walks around with the sound effect of a cartoon erection. Tigger and Olivia from The Cosby Show are also having a deep
That's
discussion
kinda
about
racist.
strangers. It's quite a coincidence. Every animal in this forest is talking about the very same weird topic.
You should avoid unsafe places.
What are they?
Places where there are no other people around. Look, there are alleys, construction.
There's someone in the corner.
But if there's no people around, there's also no strangers. We start getting examples from the real world of kids bumping into strangers.
Karen knows she stayed too late and she doesn't want to get in trouble. So she decides to take a shortcut.
What's worse,
Wow.
walking into an alley or a guy in a tiger costume secretly watching your every move?
Hey kid, come here.
Yo,
Come
she's
on, I
deaf.
was just wondering if he was pulling off his new mustache look. Well, okay, what's the next thing she should do?
Well, what do you know? Karen told her dad all about what happened.
You should still be worried. That's not really her father.
That's
That
really
example
disturbing.
wasn't enough, so here's another.
Well, aren't you pretty little girl?
Wow, you pervert. What the fuck?
Okie dokie. Now, what would you do?
Tell him he was great and the stepfather?
I would run the other way.
No, Peru.
Okay, unhinged cokehead tiger, what should I do?
Then scream and kick and bite. Fight with all your might. And
No,
try to
haul ass the other way.
Are you
What the?
afraid to say
No.
the term go for the nuts? Because we are trying to give good advice here. After that talk on how weird strangers are, Tigger safely returns Rue to her mother, who walks around naked in an apron.
Slut.
I certainly learned a lot from Tigger and Roo.
But unfortunately, Pooh learned nothing about eavesdropping. Honestly, a bear and a pig aren't enough to keep me from strangers. I need an asexual rabbit who does magic tricks.
Watch our
No, you
friend
don't.
Jimmy and see if you can find the trick.
Hey kid, come here a second. I seem to have lost my dog somewhere around here, and I was wondering if you might help me try to find him.
What the fuck?
No, sorry, I can't do that.
Or you could tell him that you haven't seen his dog, and then run away, you rude ginger little shit. Anyway, a couple of kids get approached by a roaming John Cusack, and another almost falls for the whole I'm a friend of your mother trick. But the smartest person in the woods is always the owl, so let's see what he says.
Lazy ass.
Oh, never mind. He appears to be suffering a stomachache from eating too many Tootsie Pops. Owl's job here is to tell the kids what they should do if they're left home alone. That's easy enough. Just tie 2 strings to a paint can and wait up top the staircase. Wow, that was an easy joke. Let's look at some examples of kids who are left home alone.
You don't ever answer the phone. What the
Have you
hell?
checked the children?
What the fuck?
What would you have done?
Well, I know what I would have done. Not leave my 5-year-old kid home alone.
No shit.
The advice that's given is to hang up on the strange caller, then call your neighbor to have them come over to the house. Now, why wasn't the neighbor babysitting them in the first place?
No, yo,
What
yeah.
if it was the neighbor who did that perv call? Is everyone this stupid?
Probably.
I'd never tell anybody my name. I wouldn't tell my mom wasn't home.
But again, we would invite a strange cameraman inside to ask us these questions. So Mr. Alvadir starts singing, and it takes on a whole new meaning when you pretend that he's singing about masturbation precautions.
When you're home alone, with no one else around, experience has shown you'll be safe and sound if you follow the advice that I have found.
Ugh, where's Rabbit? Haven't seen him in a while.
You certainly got here in a hurry.
Oh, yes. I wanted to be sure we told the kids about tricks.
Go right ahead.
Silly Rabbit, tricks are for... you know there is such a thing as giving me too easy a jokes to work with. Rabbit tells us about the tricks people use to get inside the kids' houses.
Now, that man is a stranger, and he wants to talk to Sarah's mother. But Sarah's mother isn't home.
Whoa.
If you were Sarah, what would you do?
I'd ask Larry King for his
I would just go
autograph,
inside.
and then hope this creepy doll scares him away. Alright, let's go back to Owl's place.
Who's there?
Who do you think it is? It's the one and only Tigger.
Oh, well, that's no stranger.
Yes,
That's
it
my
is.
friend Tigger.
Ha, so obviously, not only is a piglet costume okay, but a tiger costume as well. I hope you pervs are taking notes. Seriously though, here's an easy fix. Don't leave your grade schooler home alone. There. Oh Lord, what else are we gonna talk about? Weird people at the park? Strange behavior at the drive-in?
I think we should tell our friends that danger doesn't always come from strangers. It can be from someone you know.
That's right, kids. Everyone wants to abduct you.
No, they don't.
Piglet,
You just lied to them in their face.
People you see every day might want to touch you.
Yeah, and... Wait, what?
Well, there are certain private places on your body that nobody is supposed to touch.
Unless they're a
except
slut. Or girlfriend. Or boyfriend.
sometimes your parents might touch them if they're dressing you or bathing you. Or the doctor has to touch them when he's examining you.
Or
You know
your
that
doctor
the
could be a
doctor
pervert.
can also be guilty of...
Oh, but is there touching that's not okay, Pooh?
Oh,
Yes.
yes, Piglet. And that's the kind of touching that gives you a funny feeling inside.
Yeah, we about to bust some nuts.
Stop. Stop this now, please. Stop.
If anybody tries to touch you anywhere in a not okay way, a way that feels wrong, tell them no.
Oh, unless it feels
Most
good.
rapists tend to listen to the word no. Jesus Christ, kids, kick them in the balls and run.
I'm not very good at saying no. Could you show me how?
Well, you better learn.
Here's how.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Say no. stop that, it's not okay with me. No, don't do that, I have the right to see. My body is my very own, that's how it's got to be. I've heard this is the time to say it's not okay with me. No, stop that, it's really not okay. No, don't do that, take your hands away. I know I'm not at all to blame, I've done nothing bad, and now I'm going right away to tell my mom and dad.
There's a montage of kids getting touched, isn't there?
No, no, don't touch me. Don't touch me, Dad. I'll tell. If you touch me again, I'll tell my dad. No, stop touching me. Don't touch me.
What were they doing in the house? What was the stranger doing in the house?
And don't run, but slowly walk away.
Hauled ass?
Piglet's
What?
advice, just take Rabbit's word for it.
Always tell your parents or someone you trust when someone tries to touch your private parts.
Unless you want to touch
Magic
them back.
Rabbit, who
Unless you
dresses
want to
like
touch
Jack
them
the
back.
Ripper. So that's the end of Pooh and Friends warning us about stranger danger and abduction. Notice how Christopher Robin is absent from this special. Just saying, he's probably been kidnapped. And way to go out on a molestation topic, for the love of Christ. To be perfectly honest, I think the best advice they can give is for these families to move out of town, because apparently all of its citizens want to either kidnap or touch your children. As for me, I'm gonna go lock my doors because I'm agoraphobic now. Thanks, guy in a bear suit whose name is another word for feces.
I'd say no. Stop that. That is what I'd say. No, don't do that. It's really not.
I'm gonna say something after this video is done. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
And now I'm going right away to tell my mom and dad.
Is it done? Alright. It's done. Okay, first of all, this is not a weave. I got twists. And this hurts like hell. Oh, it's not. It doesn't hurt. It just itches. Look. This saying no does not work in the real world. I don't know if it does or does not. But from common sense. And I haven't yet to be, how you say it? Abduct something. I have yet to be taken from against my will. There we go. But saying no, come on. That's no. If you think about it, no. We have to do much more than that. Either fight them or scare them and run the opposite way and run like hell. Alright? Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Haul ass down that street and don't look back. Alright? Alright. Stay awesome.
That's all I got for you.
Son, let's hit that beat, though.
It don't matter. That's all he got for you because that's banger. That's banger. That's banger. That's all day. That's all we do all day. Fam out here.